Thanks for tuning in. Knockout of the Week award. Thank you, Knuckle Up fans. Boy, Mike Orr, Cedric Benn coming to you live Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with what other? Knockouts of the Week. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for enjoying our new intro that we just had done. I like it. I think it's pretty nice.
Yep.
We got our nice logo. Did you see that? The nice new Knockout of the Week award logo. Let's put on some hats and shirts soon enough, kiddies. So you're gonna have to earn yourself one, folks. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. There wasn't too many fights this weekend, but nonetheless, there was knockouts. So I'm happy.
Yeah, on the undercard for Pacquiao and Usyk, it was the this fight should have been the co-main event, I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
Ortiz and Guerrero should have been like the warm-up fight. The two old guys warming up the card.
Yeah.
So Yeha. Sorry, how do I pronounce his last name? Yeha.
It's Magsayo.
Oh, Magsayo. That's Freddie Roach's guy, the Filipino.
Yeah.
Young up and comer. I forget what his record is, but he's a serious contender. Hard puncher.
Brilliant knockout in the 10th. Brilliant knockout in the 10th.
And it was a close fight. He came with that. The way that he set it up, it was the way that people normally throw like an overhand right with a jab and lean to the side with an overhand right. He jabbed and he leaned to the side, but instead of making it over, he just made it a straight line.
Yeah.
So instead of looping it, he just went boom, boom. And I think that's what kind of made his opponent. His opponent had his hands out a little bit further. I think because he was expecting the overhand to block, and it came straight
Julio
down the middle.
Yeah, Julio Cesar and Mark Magsayo. Cesar was down in round 1 and in round 10. Magsayo was down in round 5.
Yes.
And then, round 10, he comes through with this brilliant right.
It was, it definitely was a brilliant right. Like I said, the way that he disguised it, he made it look like an overhand right, but it was a straight 1-2 right down the middle. And that fight could have went. I didn't score that one, but it looked like it could have went either way with the multiple knockdowns. And Yeha went down twice, but he was the one that was putting the pressure on most of the fight on Magsayo. So I was interested. I'm not sure what the judges had the scorecards at the end of the stoppage, but that would have been interesting to see if it did go the distance.
Well, we can check the scores right now, which we will. We'll check that.
But as they say, try not to leave it in the hands of the judges and Magsayo.
That's right. That's right.
Do that.
It was scored. Magsayo, 83, 86, 82, 87, and 83, 86.
All for Magsayo?
Magsayo. Actually, no. It was all in the other way.
Really?
Yeah, it was all the other way. It was going the other way. It was
going
Cesar. Julio Cesar was going to win it.
See, okay, that's another thing that we have to. That's another thing.
83, 86. And that just goes to show you, man. Don't leave that shit in the judge's hands.
And that's another thing that we have to add to the chart. If the person was down on all scorecards, and like they really had no other option but to come with the KO.
None other than to chop them down, buddy.
Yes.
Start chopping. That's it, brother. That's it. That's the way it's going. Definitely. What a great bunch of fights. Good card, actually. I was very impressed. What other knockouts were on this one?
Knockouts. I believe that was the only one, man. That was the only one. I was Ugas and Pacquiao was back and forth. No knockdowns in that one. More of a technical match back and forth.
Definitely a technical match. I did say it was going to go the distance. I believe Pacquiao didn't get the recognition that he deserves. I don't think Ugas won that fight unanimously. I do not believe that at all. I think there were rounds. There were some rounds that might have been scored a different way, but honestly and truthfully, It was very close. The score they had, it was 113, 115, 112, 116, 112, 116, all unanimous decision. Ugas, and I don't know, man. I think it should have been a split. I think it should have been a split decision, if anything.
I
But
hear you.
I don't.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think it was a unanimous decision. Like I don't think it was unanimous. Not at all. But I knew it was going to go to the. I knew it was going to go to the
but
distance.
time out. What like unanimous decision just means like it's still all judges could have had it even for one of the boxers by 1 point, but if they all agreed,
Yeah.
then it would still look like he was unanimous. I scored the fight. I had it 116 to 112 for Ugas. I specifically had 1-2. I thought it was more than that, but there was on the app that I have, you can click a button to show how many close rounds. It says I only had 2 close rounds, but I had a lot more close rounds. So, I could understand how it could have been closer than 116, 112. But I don't know. I think Lucas did just a little bit more to earn that victory. It also says take your Manny Rose tinted glasses off.
Listen, Carl. Nobody's wearing no Manny Rose tinted glasses here, but but
my gloves aren't as tidy, aren't as messy this week, Carl. Come on, give me some credit here. A little bit tidier.
yeah, no, they're nice. They're nice. Don't worry, Carl's just hating because he doesn't have gloves behind him.
Father Time paid a visit. I think, but again, he was still in it.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess you can say, he's not the same Pacquiao that was just running through any opponent that was standing in front of him. But again, like he went the distance, and a lot of people might think that he won that fight against a guy who's still ranked top five in that weight class.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. He said after the fight he's not sure if he's gonna continue. I don't know. He didn't. To me, it's not like he got beat up. He didn't get knocked down.
You know what? If he's gonna do anything, he's gonna become a gatekeeper. You know what I mean?
Like not yet. I wouldn't demote him down. I wouldn't demote him down to a gatekeeper already.
Why not? Man, he only fights every 3 effing years, man. Come on. He's only fighting every 3 fucking years anyway. Right? Like, come on. You can't come out. You can't come out. You can't come out every 3 years and be like, "Yo, I'm still the top dog, bro. You're not the top dog."
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, Carl, you talking about Roy Jones? Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all time, so I definitely do not, definitely don't want Pacquiao to have his end of career with a bunch of embarrassing knockouts, like my favorite fighter of all time did.
He can't become a gatekeeper. No, he can't, man. You can't take an 8 division world champion and make him a gatekeeper.
No,
exactly.
No,
you know what? He needs to hang it up. He needs to stick to his politics, and he needs to just take his protege and push him towards his new career, and that's it, man. That's what
what I explained to people I think specifically for boxers, like it's because I know for myself, and you fought too, how it is. Sometimes when you get to a certain point, it's it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and admit that you don't got it no more. Right?
I know it is.
It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. So some fighters that's why some fighters end up staying a little bit too long.
Yeah, man.
And
they can't let it go. They can't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the fight away, but you can't take the fight out of them. That's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't take the fight out of them. The fight's always there. Listen, man. There's lots of times where I think, hey, man, yeah, I could square up against these guys. No, man, I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place. There are those times back in the day, when in my teens and 20s when I fight anybody on the street, man. If I would do that today, them young kids will whip my ass, man. I'm so slow, You know what I mean? I'm not that young guy that I once was. But it takes a lot. It does take a lot. It does take a lot to let it go. You know what I mean? It does take a lot to let it go, because a lot of these guys, that's all they have in their life. You know what I mean? And once they give that up, what do they have? They feel like they're going to be forgotten.
Yeah.
No, girl, I couldn't do it. Not at all. Not anymore. I got like 15 good seconds left in me. That's it. And I'm saving that. I'm saving that for like a life or death situation.
But yeah,
Unless I take that trip over to Windsor there and see you for a couple of months there, and then I might have a couple of more minutes left in me.
there you go.
Definitely. You know what? It was a good fight weekend. Not too many. There wasn't too many big fights. No, not big names. I did notice that Yildirim did fight.
Yes, and shout out to the random Polish promotions boxing
Right,
that I was watching the other day.
right.
I appreciate it's I think it's important for these lower level promotions to make an effort to get their shows streamed for
Yes,
people to watch. Like
that's what
they
we're
should.
here for. That's
Hmm.
what we're here for. That's what we're trying to
Exactly.
do. Eventually,
Exactly.
eventually, that is the movement that we are on. Yo, see, there you go. Stay tuned for
Hmm.
Mike Orr presents Get Fit.
Yep.
You
Yep.
guys are
Yep.
gonna have to watch that. You're gonna have to watch that, man. We're gonna see me get back into shape. It's gonna be a tune in, a weekly or daily episode. And don't forget, coming up soon is You Got a Box Here. Bang.
Yes.
Bang. We'll be touring your city soon to show you the gyms that you need to go to.
Exactly.
That's what we
Exactly.
do, man. That's what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be
Hmm.
great. But so, who do we give it to this week? Who is our man? Who is our man?
Magseo
Maxeo came
versus
through
Yeha.
with a brilliant right
Perfect
hand,
1-2
well
right.
placed, and it just goes to show you, you don't count it out until the bell rings.
Mhm.
And guys, how many times I got to tell you this? Do not leave it in the judge's hands.
Because once again he was losing on all judges' scorecards. So if it went the distance, he would have lost unanimous, not even split. He would have lost unanimous. So he really needed that knockout
Yeah, he needed
to
that
pull out
knockout.
the victory.
Carl, listen here. Yes, I need to come to the home of boxing, Nottingham. You know I will be. I've already been talking to you about getting on that plane. I'm just waiting. Man. I just finished getting vaccinated. I'm just waiting on that passport, and then I'm going to get my ass on that plane, and I'll see you. I'll see you, and then we'll be touring Nottingham for You Got a Box Here, and you can help us out, and show us which gyms are the ones in Nottingham that you need to box at.
Hmm.
That's what it'll be about. Cedric's gym is definitely going to be featured on that one.
We'll
In
be in
You Got a
there.
Box Here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mike better get the socks. Definitely, definitely. But honestly, what a great fight weekend. Yildirim came through with a big win. So it's nice to see that he's bouncing back after his last two outings.
Hmm.
It's nice to see that. But yeah, guys, man, there was lots of things going on. I did watch a promotion. Candy Wyatt.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Mhm.
she
She
did
had a
not.
good fight. She had a good fight. The Canadian, she fought well. She fought tough. She didn't come out with the victory, but she did. She did put up a very good, respectable fight
Yeah,
against the
de-
champion.
definitely, definitely. On that card, I told you guys to watch out for Elvis Garcia. Again,
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I told you guys to watch out for this kid, Elvis Garcia. He's got big, heavy hands. He's sparring all the
Big
right
kid.
people. Fucking
He's a
smash
heavyweight.
all the right.
That's heavyweight, right, or cruiserweight?
He was cruiser.
Oh,
No,
okay, okay,
wait a minute. Let me see. We don't have it marked down here. 201. Yeah, so cruiserweight.
okay,
Cruiserweight.
okay.
This guy just honestly, you go check out this guy's box rec profile. It looks like you're looking at like a mugshot for the cartel. You know what I'm saying? He's managed by Derek Wadle. He debuted 2017, 05, 20, so May 20th. Sorry guys, gotta plug my laptop in here before I lose it. But yeah, he's sporting a 75% knockout ratio. He's 12 wins now, nine KOs, no losses. And this kid, he's one of these guys, man. You got to watch out for. He's 31 years old, and 6'2". He's out of Mexico. Guys, I've been telling you about this kid. Don't sleep on him. You're gonna like watching him.
Exciting fighter, always coming to bring it.
Yeah, he's always coming to bring the pain. He's never coming, half-assed at it, man. He comes full tilt, man, right at you, throwing. There is one thing I noticed, which we did talk about. His execution is not super clean. He's not the cleanest guy out there, not the greatest technique out there, but definitely, he is exciting to watch, man. Elvis Garcia coming through. Candy Wyatt, shout out to you, honey. Great performance out of a great Canadian girl. Definitely was outboxed, but
Yeah, she was, but again, she did put up a tough fight, and she was coming forward on her opponent.
yes,
She didn't.
yeah, she did.
She didn't back up.
Shout out to Callie Reese, who came through with the majority decision for the WBA World Female Super Light title and the Vegas
Yes.
IBO World Female Super Light. So you know what? It was a good weekend. We didn't have too much, guys. There's lots going on coming up.
What do we have? Let's try to predict next week's knockouts.
Next week's knockouts, eh? All right. Well, let's see what we got lined up here. Let's see what we got lined up here for next week. So the 28th, we have Yard versus to be announced.
Knockout.
Yeah, right. So Yard is gonna fight somebody who they haven't determined yet
On 1 week's notice, yeah. On 1 week's notice.
On 1 week's notice. We'll see what's happening there. 28th also, we have Clavel versus Vargas.
Who?
Clavel and Vargas. Kim Clavel.
From Quebec. Kim
Our
Clavel.
Canadian champion, North NABF champ.
Okay.
So we have Kim Clavel in. This should be really good. We have Vargas, who's 15-3-1 with 1 knockout. Certainly represents a superior opponent for Clavel. Clavel's no joke.
Is that who is she signed to somebody big?
Who, Kim Clavel?
Yeah.
I believe she is. Clavel's coaches are Danielle Bouchard and Stéphane Laroche.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's prestigious WBC silver title. It's gonna be great, man.
She has a WBC title.
This duel is for the WBC silver title.
Okay.
And is a concern for Clavel's coaches. So we're gonna have to definitely see this one, guys. Don't want to miss this one out. We got a Canadian, and she's headlining the card, man. It's a woman headlining this card. It's what I love about it. It's gonna be great. Boxe International. Sous les pitolets.
Oui.
Yeah, man. So that's gonna be gearing up for a great event, man. Kim Clavel, we always love her, What I was upset about was the Benavides card has been postponed. Yeah, but here we go. We get to talk about it. The 29th, Showtime pay-per-view, because he made a deal with them, and we're talking about Paul, the Disney Kid. Disney Kid Jake Paul and Tyrone UFC Woodley are going to be jumping in the ring next Saturday, folks. Next Saturday.
I don't know. I know Woodley is a former UFC champion, but he was never known for having good, in MMA they call it striking skills.
No, he's a ground and pounder.
So he can't really grab anybody with boxing gloves on, especially you can't punch them when they're already on their back. So I'm not sure. I think these Paul brothers, they're very smart in picking their opponents. The Mayweather fight, that was just a big payday for the brother, but for the most part, they're gonna pick guys that have a name, but they would still have the advantage. So even though I don't want to, I'm predicting even though I don't want to, I'm predicting Paul with the knockout.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but you know what? I'm thinking the same thing's gonna
Like it's
happen.
gonna be a sad KO of the week if we have to
You know
give it
what?
to him.
You know
Like,
what? You know what? I think we've just created. I think we've just created a new award. I think we've just created a new award.
what
We're
the
gonna call it
sad?
the sad KO of the week. So kind of like the blooper prize of the week. You heard it here, folks. We just created a new show. It's going to be called the Sad KO of the Week. We'll feature right at the end of this show every Sunday. But honestly, the Paul card though is gearing up to be great, man. This special Sunday night event will Sunday night will feature an undercard complete with high stakes professional boxing showdowns, including Puerto Rican star and WBC WBO featherweight world champion Amanda the Real Deal Serrano defending her titles,
Oh,
super bantamweight world champion Yomith Mercado.
Amanda Serrano is a serious boxer. I really like her skills. I really appreciate her style.
You know
And
what? I constantly talk to this woman. You know, she is definitely. I've noticed her on Instagram many times. We have profile. You know, like we talk back and forth on our profiles. She has been training with Jake Paul for the last month or so. It's going to be great to see her get in the ring against Mercado. Definitely, it's going to be awesome. During Thursday's press conference, the promotion announced additional undercard fighters in a pair of rising prospects from Cleveland. Undefeated junior welterweight Montana Love will appear against an opponent to be determined, and top 10 ranked Charles Conwell is on the card. I've talked about this guy before. He will face Mark DeLuca of Massachusetts in a junior middleweight fight. A graduate of Showbox, the new generation Love, who is 15-0-1 with 7 KOs, will be fighting in his hometown of Cleveland for the second time in his career. He's a highly accomplished amateur. Love earned the unanimous decision over Jericho Walton on Showbox in February 2020 and fought Kenneth Smith Jr. to a draw on Showbox 2018. His last time out, he traveled to Dubai, where he stopped the previously unbeaten Fajabi in 2 rounds. A decorated amateur and competitor at the Rio Olympic Games. Conwell is currently ranked number 7 by the IBF at 154 and one of boxing's deepest weight divisions. Conwell fought twice on Showbox, including a 9th round knockout of Toussaint in October of 2020 and a unanimous decision over Zapata 3 years prior. We also have a United States Marine who served in Afghanistan. DeLuca turned pro in 2007 and won his first 21 fights. He suffered his first setback to Walter Wright in 2018, but avenged that loss immediately in the rematch. He stopped by former world champ Kell Brook in enemy territory in February 2020, but has since rebounded with 3 consecutive wins. So, guys, huge fights, man. Huge fights.
yeah,
Huge fights coming on. 3 more exciting matchups have been finalized for the highly anticipated Jake Paul and Tyson Woodley Showtime pay-per-view card.
that's
Ivan,
Sunday night, right?
yep. Ivan Bernacek will compete along with UK stars Daniel Dynamite Dubois and Tommy TNT Fury are making their US debuts in separate bouts on Sunday, August 29th. Come on, guys. Do you hear what I said? We got big names on this damn card. What's this, Carl? In other news, Top Rank on Last Bell Boxing Thursday. Bang. Awesome.
Nice.
So, guys, check it out. Make sure you check out our boy Carl and the team over at Last Bell Boxing. MTK Global are on Tuesday. Nice. It's perfect, man. We got some great interviews lined up over there, guys. You want to make sure that you're talking, going over there, man. We support them. They support us.
Thursdays at 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. our time.
Yes, definitely. So that being said, guys, we're almost at the end of our show here for the weekend. What a bunch of great fights coming up. We had a bunch of great fights this weekend. Mark Magsayo coming through with our knockout of the week. Oh man, I can't wait. Yeah. It should be bomb. We got some great stuff coming up. Oh, you got it, Cedric. Thank you, sir. You got it right there. 9 o'clock, Thursdays. That's UK time. That's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for all you people over here on our soil who might not know. But yes, Mark Mexio, our knockout of the week. Definitely great, great,
Mm-hmm.
great. Yo, don't worry. I already got it set up, Carl. You just wait till next week, buddy. You wait. I'm gonna green screen the Paul brothers right beside me holding hands. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this shit show circus get down and underway. But at least this time they got some actually highly decorated real boxers on that card. So it's gonna be a definite good fight to watch. Who gives a shit about Woodley and Paul? It's not real boxing anyway, man. It's just fake crap. I bet you it's not even sanctioned by. I bet you it's sanctioned by the Georgia sanctioning board, which means it's not a real event. It means nobody can be paid a purse. It means it's all fake. Mike Orr in the ring in the UK suit. That's right, you heard it here, folks. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Mike Orr, Cedric Benn, coming to you live every Saturday at 4, bringing you the knockouts of the week.
Sunday. You said
Sorry.
Saturday.
Sunday. Yes, Sunday, 4 o'clock live. Bring you the knockout of the week. It's our boy, Mark McSale. Wonderful. Guys, jab that like, hook, subscribe. Knock us out those comments. You know we're always here. You know we love hearing them. That's it, man. Yo, that's the logo right there. You see that, Cedric? That's the knockout of the week right there. There it is. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel.
Peace.
Cedric Benn, Mike Orr. It's your Knuckle Up Knockout of the week. See you tomorrow, 4 o'clock, same time, same channel. Don't do the catchphrase. Well, you don't like it, Carl? You don't like the catchphrase? View it, like, and share it, man.